So I had this idea that I'd do a video log of a day in the life of Woody. I saw somebody else do it, and I thought it was really cool. So here I am. You haven't missed much yet. All I did is get up. I'm not showered or anything cool like that. I'm taking Hope to school. The commutes from our new house are better in a lot of ways, like a lot of Colin's therapy and parkour and stuff like that. Thank you, Hope you do. Hope's here with me. We're going to school. Okay, I guess I'll just edit those together. I was saying that a lot of the commutes are closer from the new house than they were from the old one. We got plenty of gas, but the one big commute that's worse is taking Hope to school, which for us is kind of a temporary problem, given that she'll start driving herself to school in December. But
yeah, that's like a 2-year problem for me.
Year and a half, but year and a half,
no,
right?
2, because I've got 2.5 is closer to it.
Half of your junior year and your senior year.
Why would I only go to school for half of my junior year?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I meant that's how long you'll be driving, a year and a half. Whereas you're saying that's how long you'll be doing the commute, a year and a half. So I follow. Anyway, so I've got a pretty big day packed today, and sunny, and I thought that I would take you guys along with me. So that's that. I'm not sleeping that well. We don't have like our bed set up yet. We just have a couple of our old mattresses laying on the floor, and you know, while in some ways it's really great to be in the new house because that's where we want to live and we're moving and stuff. In other ways, like as we're waiting for our furniture to come in and such, it's not great. So maybe that's why I'm all grumpy. All right, so that wasn't so bad. I took Hope to school. There was an accident on the way there. I forget what I've said already. So it took about 40 minutes to drop her off and maybe 25 minutes to get back. I've got to shower up. I think there's a TV reporter coming today, and I need to sync up with Jackie. I know she's taking Colin to therapy and such, and get my day cooking. So black eyes. Anyway, I'll keep you guys in touch. All right, so I'm having some breakfast. Colin's here with me. Here, Colin, scooch over. Breakfast is just coffee and some cereal. Not exactly breakfast of champions, but I only have so much time. Colin and Jackie are going to, I'm showing more house than I intended to. Colin and Jackie are going to therapy. Well, I asked them where, no one seems to know. It's either speech therapy or physical therapy or something like that. He goes a couple times a week to different places, and I don't know which one he's doing this morning. But they have that at 10. I have to get ready. There's a TV reporter coming over. And then after that, I'm going to try and do some yard work. And throughout the day, I have to do WoodyCraft work. And I'm trying to figure out where the camera is on this thing. Is it here? Is it here? It's here. All right. And throughout the day, I have to do WoodyCraft work and keep on top of that. So anyway, breakfast. DollarShaveClub.com/PKA will make your beard go away. All right, I'm in my office now. There's a reporter. He's supposed to be here in 1 minute, so I'm just really kind of, waiting on him. I'm also checking on WoodyCraft. I can't show you this. Typo. Okay, let me just look. Good, nothing that private. So like typically every day I do this. You can't really see much with these monitors. This white area here is the WoodyCraft, that's Skype. I check out with the other forums. Ice was checking in with me last night. I missed his message. PKA guys, Halo Development, I see has some chats. I catch up on everything there. We did an event this weekend, and the event, it was like 2 hours long, and something like 1 hour and 58 minutes of it went great. And then like in the last 2 minutes, some people got kicked out. But the nature of it was a scavenger hunt. So we got a listing of the top players. Will this work? Yeah, it's all mirrored and everything. You can't really see. And those are the winners. They got, I think, $50, $30, and $20 for first, second, and third place at the WoodyCraft store. And things went well. I was just checking the feedback on it, and I was worried that because like the last minute or two didn't go well, that a lot of people were going to be like, "Oh my God, I had 18 things. I was just about to check in," but that's not how it went down. The feedback is all really positive, which is good because feedback isn't always positive in my world. I wish I could show it to you better. This thing here is a list of all the different servers at WoodyCraft. It even scrolls down. You can see that. Oh, I hear my doorbell. The reporter's here. But it shows all the servers we have, and if it's green, that means they're running nice and fast. It's easy to keep the server running well right now because right now both Americans and Europeans are at school, so it's always going to be super fast. Anyway, I got to get the door. All right, quick mid-roll ad. I want to thank my friends at Gamma Labs and GFUEL for supporting me like they do. They're running a coupon this month. I'll be honest with you. They had a rough month in terms of business stuff. And they had not low sales or anything, but they're running a big coupon to get things, get the ship righted again. And the coupon code is Woody50. If you've been hearing about Gamma Labs, GFUEL, etc., and you're curious about, what it's like and how it works, it works on me. Keeps me awake, keeps me active and energetic. So coupon code Woody50, link in the description. You can check them out. They're not going to run a sale like this again soon. So if you wanted to give it a shot, now's your chance. The coupon lasts until Sunday. So that's, I don't know, May 3rd-ish. You guys kind of have a calendar in front of me, but something like that. Woody50, link in the description for Gamma Labs or GFUEL. All right, these people outside, that's my local news team. I just finished doing, there's a couple cars out there, you can't see them all, but, oh, I'm showing off more house than I meant to. The local news is doing a thing on swatting, so they came over here, we went up to my office, and they interviewed me for a little while, and we talked about that. So I don't know what time it is. They got here at 10, so it's probably close to 11, and we talked for a while, and it went well. It was interesting to see. Like I was kind of a nerd. I was watching they gave me a lav mic. I'm like, what lav mic did they choose, and what camera they had? Their tripod was awesome. Like I've always been happy with my tripod. I mean, it holds the camera, but theirs was so beefy and legit. I don't know. You do have to carry it around, but. So anyway, the news team came and interviewed me. So that's that. They got me playing WoodyCraft a bunch, so I was online playing with players, doing my thing. They got a bunch of footage of that, and then me talking to them. I think this is the camera. Yeah, all right, I'll try and look at the camera better. But yeah, so we finished it up. It was funny. So the reporter came and he was professional and everything, and the camera guy came and I think he had like a baseball hat on and he was dressed a little more casually. And then the on-air woman came and she was like really pretty and young and dressed like she was an in front of the camera person. And it was just neat by their outfits to tell their different roles, in what they do. So now that that's wrapped up, I could clean up the yard. WoodyCraft's running well. I've got some furniture to fix. I've got a bunch of things to do. I think I'm gonna call Jackie, get her schedule, figure out, we have lunch together a lot, figure out that, and then I'll do the rest of the stuff based on what I learn after I call her. So she's gonna be a while. She took colonic therapy, as you guys know, and then she's also swinging by the Apex house, and she's going to grab some stuff, whatever she can fit in her truck or SUV. And then when she comes back from there, I'll help her unload, and we'll do our thing. So anyway, I'm going to call her, and then I'll figure out what to do with the rest of my day. All right, so I decided that I was going to clean up the yard instead of fixing the dogs are going. It's my dog peeing. Clean up the yard instead of fixing the furniture. I actually spent the last 45 minutes or so just catching up on WoodyCraft stuff. What was I gonna say? people write me on the different chats and things, and I got to keep in touch and play with players and stuff like that. It's part of my day. I'm walking the dogs, as you can see right now, but I'm going to show you the mess I need to clean up. What happened was this: my contractor, he was so bad. I hate to assign someone's intent, but he estimated $53,000 to build a shop, and I was like, cool, let's make this happen. And then, without changing anything about the shop, he came back with a written estimate that was $117,000. So I had him stop, but they left this pile of shit behind. And I'm gonna work on that today, make some progress. It frustrates me. Like, he was either really incompetent or a lying asshole. Like, it's one of those. There's no other options. And I don't know if he ever thought, you know, when he said 53, he was gonna do it, or if his goal was to like low bid me and sorry, hardly hold this. Or if his goal was to, fuck, that must be horrible to watch. Or if his goal was to low bid me and then like jack up the quote as he went along, or I don't know what the scoop was. But when he more than doubled the price of the shop, the people that were tearing down this old barn thing, I was just like, stop, stop, stop. Project's over, you're done. You know, all of you can go to hell. Not quite like that. And they just left it like that, which obviously I hate. So I'm gonna burn it. All right. So I had the bright idea that I should use my tractor instead of just carrying things to go from one spot to the other. So here I am, putting things in the burn pile. Alright, I've been working for about half an hour now, and this is only my second load, which I'm not that happy with my progress. So after this, I'm going to try switching over to, bring this up a touch, I'm going to try switching over to my pallet forks so that I can carry bigger loads. I'll leave this running for a bit so you can see my satisfying dump. Alright, so let's see if we can do better. Alright, I think that was more successful. Oh, sorry, I covered the lens there. I think this load is as big as the other two combined. I'll be happy if I can get it there without spilling everything. In fact, it's not really meant to be driven one-handed. Success. All right, so the sun is kind of eating me up, and I don't know, I'm tuckering out. My wife's going to be here with food soon, so even though I didn't get it all, I'm going to call this a good stopping point and set it on fire. I don't do this a lot. So, like, normally I set fires in that little thing over there. I don't know if you can see it. That's our fire pit. But, this is bigger than the fire pits typically are. So, where's the wind going? I want to park upwind. I added some more to the pile. It's a pretty good size. It's denser than you might guess. And I'll set this on fire. That'll be probably all the debris clearing we do for the day. See you guys shortly. All right, it's kind of dangerous to start a fire with gasoline, and I like to use a pretty good amount, so I'll show you my trick, if you call it that. I like to pour from the fire, get the edge nice, and light the ground. This gives me a little bit of a run-in to where the fire starts. That way I'm not right on top of it when I start the fire. Let's get this gas tank really far away. I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, shucks. All right, plan B. Here, see? Now that'll lead up to the fire. The fire will catch. And I don't have to be right on top of it for this thing to go. Let's let this burn for a bit. I'll show you how it goes.
Go away.
All right, so Colin's here.
Yeah.
Jackie brought me my lunch, some water and a turkey, lettuce, tomato, mustard sandwich. And the fire's burning. So this stuff should all be gone before too long. So, all right, a little bit of work. After this, I'll get back online, check on WoodyCraft, check on everyone, make sure that things are running okay. All right, so it's going. Can I zoom in a bit? That's what the fire looks like. I'll get a shot of it at the end. Colin, you looking?
Yeah.
All right, I wish I had filmed me fixing it, but I built this table a long time ago. It's just a silly thing I did as a project, and in here is mortise and tenon joinery. So let me see if I can get, sticking out of this is like a little tenon. I wish I knew how to describe it, and it goes into there, and it broke. And that's terrible filming. So I took these two, I used this Craig jig. It's all quick and dirty and sloppy, but I fixed that. So a quick and dirty thing on, forget this terrible camera work, on this table that I made a long time ago. I think I did it for this. I just wanted to develop that skill. Like, I had never done anything like that before. And I was like, yeah, I'll put together, oh, I know. I wanted to build the skill. I wanted to do this. I hadn't seen it before, so I made this pattern, which is a simple little thing with arches. And my wife wanted a table for kids to like do crayons and painting and stuff like that, like a little knee-high type deal, because that's how tall the kids were at the time. And it stuck around forever until this move, at which point, I guess it broke. My wife didn't fully admit to breaking it, but it wasn't broken before the move, so whatever. No big deal. I just did like a quick fix. It was never like a family heirloom, or it wasn't meant to be. I just built it out of like scrap stuff in my shop at the time. So quick little table repair, and I'll get back to unloading boxes. The fire's over there burning. I can see it from here. Maybe you can too. I'm trying to see it. I think this is it. Oh, you can't pinch and zoom on the front-facing camera, I guess. But yeah, the fire's out there burning. The table I fixed. Jackie, she stopped by the Apex house and unloaded some stuff, and we're just doing that while everything happens. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna put this in the house and continue on with the day in the life of Woody. All right, so the fire's still going on outside, but I'm back in my office, just kind of making sure WoodyCraft is running smoothly. Since this morning, our player count has a little more than doubled, and that's because Europe got home from school, It'll probably double again when America gets home from school, but as it is right now, it's fine. All the servers are running good. They're all green, except one, actually. You can take a peek. You see that one right there in the middle? So I'm going to look at that and see if we can make it run more optimally, or see if it pops back to green next update. We should be solid green, and we're not. So anyway, and then I'm looking, it looks like there's an unban issue. Players bought an unban, and on every server after 24 hours they were unbanned, except 2 of our PvP servers. So I'm going to look at that right now and see if we can get that automated. Heather, you guys know Heather probably. She's been manually unbanning it to fix it, but we need to make that automated so that, I mean, heck, there could be people who aren't complaining or maybe don't know about the problem, and we got to get it working properly. So so I'm going to do some keyboard stuff while I can see the fire. I don't know if you can see it, but I can sort of keep an eye on the fire from here, and I can work and make sure that everything goes okay. So back to work. All right, so I think we got that figured out. I started debugging it, and the rest of my team started jumping into, I don't know how interesting this is. I don't know how this whole video is gonna go, but if you're curious, it was just 2 PvP servers that had this issue, and it looks like everything was working. The PvP systems have an auto ban built into them so that it'll catch, like, you know, really bad hacking behavior automatically. It doesn't necessarily take a person. We're extra sensitive on PvP hacking because, one, it's really frequent. Like, it happens a lot, so we have to be extra vigilant there. And 2, it impacts other players so directly. Like, if you hack on, say, Skyblock, for example, like do something, you know, run extra fast or whatever, just the impact on, you know, the people around you it isn't quite as extreme. In Skyblock, it's kind of like vanilla Minecraft, except you exist on your own island and you build up your world and your money generation. You can buy things, and you know, people go for kind of prestige. I can't wait to reset that and do awesome edit this time. What was I gonna say? Oh, on PvP, where it's basically nothing but sword fighting other people, if you cheat, you're ruining someone else's good time, which makes us like doubly sensitive on cheating in that game mode. And it looks like what happened was people were cheating and the auto ban system was picking them up, and that's why it looked like the ban wasn't working. So so actually all the systems were working as they're supposed to. Oh, and we're pure green again. I don't know if you can see that. We're pure green again. So so all is well. The fire is dwindling. I think I need to go poke it or something, make sure that it burns properly. And yeah, I don't know, just keep working, stay in touch, stay on top of all of the, I don't know, juggling balls. But WoodyCraft appears to be working properly, and my wife is getting hope from school, and if I'm lucky, she and I will team up and knock out some grass mowing, maybe for an hour or so. 2 people on 2 machines. Knocking out grass mowing can make a lot of progress, and then that'll make the dog walking a little nicer, because right now it's like shin high, and especially when it's wet, everything gets especially yucky. So anyway, I'm going to sync up with everyone, make sure WoodyCraft is as functional and smooth as it's supposed to be, and back to work. All right, just checking on the fire. It's really hot. Like, I wanted to poke it and sort of make it, you know, I like to make sure it burns and spark it up and such, but to even get like 6 feet from it, it's really hot. I was able to grab some things from the edges and throw them on top. You can see there's like sticks in there. I'm gonna zoom in. You can see there's sticks in that log on top and such. They used to be laying toward the edges, and it looked like they weren't gonna burn. So this is that. I expect this to sort of smolder. You'd be surprised if you haven't done it a lot, just how long a fire will keep going. Like, even tomorrow morning, this thing is going to be hot. Like, it wouldn't be hard to restoke this fire just by putting more wood on top of it. I've done it with campfires a million times. It might look like a fire that's really kind of settled, especially a few hours from now when the tall flames are gone, but it keeps burning in the middle for a long time. But that's what I want. I want this thing to sort of minimize itself and just turn into ashes that I can scatter and will be gone. So anyway, hardly made a dent in that big pile of trash. If you just look at it visually, it looks like it's the same size, but I know in my heart that I made a good dent. So do this a couple more times and we'll start seeing the difference between before and after. So that's where we are. I'd throw more wood on now, but I've got other stuff to work on and I don't want to be tied to watching this fire so closely for so long. So when Hope gets changed, we'll break out the mowers. I swear, I want to get a third mower for Colin and we'll just go ham on this thing. He feels a little left out when you know, he's inside and we're buzzing around on the machines. So
and I'll drive the golf cart.
Yeah, there you go. But I think it would be cool. We might do that. I have to figure out storage and make sure everything works. All right, so we have 2 lawn mowers. Hope is gonna work this one. We call it the bad boy because it says bad boy on it like that. It has a 28 horsepower Caterpillar diesel motor. She's ready to go. I was worried she wouldn't want to mow, like she would put up a teenage fuss, but she really didn't. Throttle to about 3/4. More throttle. And the blade. Okay. All right. You go. So she's off to the races. I mow with this guy, and it's my tractor. I take the forks off the pallet thing here because tractors are deceivingly long, and it's easy to swing the forks into stuff and hit things and not expect it or whatever. The way that this tractor works, I wonder if I can get decent footage. It's so, oh, that's bad. That's not bad. So this thing comes along and swings really fast and chops the grass, and you can see there's a whole bunch of them. It's called a flail mower. And the back of this thing on the back is a tractor's PTO shaft, and it spins, and it can operate all sorts of things on the back here that spin. I can't turn it by hand, but sometimes you can. Anyway, so this thing will spin and it'll make the lawnmower go. There's all sorts of things you can do, like fertilizer spreaders, you can do manure spreaders, you can do lawnmowers. I don't know. These all sound like the same sort of things, but there are other like almost non-farm things. Anyway, this is my tractor. It's, I think it's 45 horsepower. That's right. And at the PTO shaft, it's 38 horsepower. If any of you know tractors, then you might find that interesting. I got it over the John Deere because for the money, it was more powerful, and that was important to me. So typically what I do is I just sit, chill, fire up the Game of Thrones audiobook and do my thing. This, here, I'll start it and show you guys around just briefly. On the neutrals, good. This thing here, it controls the thing in the back. So when I pull this lever, that'll drop. And now it's at the height that I like it. This little thing here, it moves like that. And I put it in this spot so that I can easily put it back. It's better if it's tight because it's easy to move. So I can easily put it back to where I want it. This is for plows and stuff. I don't really use it on the lawnmower. This is the front end loader. I'm gonna dump it, do your thing. I'll pull it up, get it out of the way. And I don't know if I got a good footage of that. That's the front end loader. And yeah, it's got a tilt steering wheel. Right before we go, I'll turn the PTO on and turn the motor up. It's good to wear your seatbelt. It has a rollover bar. I don't know if I'm getting that over my head, and if anything goes crazy wrong, I should be safe under this thing. This is my PTO, so it should turn on. There it is. You can hear it. I'm going to turn up the, you can see on the tachometer, there's a triangle. I'll give it enough throttle. There we go. Put this in gear. And we're off to the races. All right, well, we're done mowing. It's not a perfect job, like there's an example of imperfection, but it's definitely a nicer place to walk the dogs. I'm told dinner is ready, so I'm gonna check on WoodyCraft and then see what's for dinner. All right, in case anyone's wondering, this is what's for dinner. Excuse me, hope you do. Some sort of chicken thing, which looks good. I think this is eggplant, strawberries. Sometimes we put chocolate sauce on the strawberries. And Colin made this. These are potatoes. He chops them up and cooks them or whatever. So,
And onions.
what's that?
And onions.
Onions. All right. So, yeah. So Colin and Mom were making dinner, or Jackie, whatever. And Hope and I were mowing. And I don't know. I hope you guys like a day in the life of Woody. They're gonna keep going. Harley, you a good girl. All right, so a quick check on WoodyCraft. There hasn't been much chatter from the admins and such today. I did see that we refunded someone like a lot of money, so I checked with Heather on that. Everything is good. It always is. Every time I'm like, I wonder what happened here. I talked to Heather about it, and she's done just what I had hoped that she would do in that situation. Like, you know, she knows the situation, I don't. Then she explains it, and I'm like, oh yeah, perfect. So I'm all caught up to date here. Things are good, and I guess we'll do. So I have Painkiller nearly to get done today. I was thinking about doing some furniture repair. I don't know. I was thinking about live streaming, so we got to sort all this out. But Colin, what are you doing?
I'm feeling like this and moved it backwards.
Oh, you're just playing with that. I have this like exercise, like stretch thing. Colin, show it to the camera. The big circle, the big cylinder. Colin, we can't see. Yeah, show us. Yeah, that and an egg. He's just playing around. He does that a lot. Anyway, yeah, so things are running smoothly here, and I'll keep going. All right, so Jackie plated my meal. She says it's not colorful enough. Do you think it's not colorful enough?
You didn't strawberries, strawberries.
Oh yeah, the strawberries will brighten the color up. I think they should be in a separate bowl. Yeah, a separate bowl, because it's hot and cold. All right, there, now we have color. Bam.
You could add some chocolate to it.
I like the way you're thinking. Okay,
Butter.
time for food. All right, we're eating here. Jackie's using the Painkiller already. Someone made us these glasses and this thing for Painkiller already episode, making it to episode 100. And I think it's really awesome. It says Woody's Gamertag, FPS Kyle and Wings of Redemption, old school, and you know, Rape Squad killer action here. But Jackie made me this. I think it's some sort of brewed sweet tea thing. And Colin, you good?
Yep.
Yep. This is the table we fixed earlier. We don't really have tables or anything in the house yet. So so we're making do.
Otto, no more mean neighbor to bother you.
Hey, are you happy at your new house? Is the neighbor gone? Do you need, they're all new neighbors to bite. You should taste them. Yeah. You gonna taste your new neighbors?
No.
No. All right, so it is, I guess, 8:45. It's at night. Colin is over here, and I am right here, and we're live streaming. So this is probably, I don't know, one of the last pieces of work, if you call that that. Oh, I'm trying to drive. Oh shit. Anyway, this is me live streaming Minecraft. This is my stream. Say hi, stream. I don't know if this will work. These are the people, and they're typing. So yeah. Now I'm live streaming. I'm getting owned in this game. I gotta sync. I gotta focus. But damn it, Chiz, you bastard. So Colin, are you having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyway, that's the next thing I'm doing today. I wish everyone could hear the people in my ears, but Jackie made me homemade ice cream. And maybe it's, what's wrong with it? I don't know. Is it, maybe she didn't blend it, or it's malty, or, it's the thought that counts. I think someday she'll be good at making ice cream. That's the idea. But today's not that day. So anyway, homemade ice cream brought to me on the live. All right, so I just finished live streaming. I'll check the time. It is 10:30 at night, and kind of going all day, but I tend to go all day. I'm trying to think. I was going to fix some furniture. Like I had in my head, I built these nightstands a while ago and whatever. And I was like, well, I could do that at night because I don't need daylight for it. But I'm feeling kind of lazy. I think I'm going to just kick back, make sure everything's running well, and then maybe see what Jackie's up to. I think I might be done being productive for the day. That's, I don't know, whatever. It's been a long day. So, yeah. I don't know if this will be my last vlog or not. If it is, goodbye. If it's not, then we'll work something else in.
Needs to get you a fence.
Jackie said, this is why Kyle needs to get me a fence. So, I'm walking my dogs. Last time. This is definitely the last vlog of the day. Maybe I should have used the other camera. This is it for the night. It's so dark out. Like I said in an earlier part of this thing, I feel like I spend way too much time dealing with my dog's poop schedule. I will say that, oh, stop it, we got one working here, let him do his thing. Aren't you happy to see this? So, I feel like I spend way too much time taking the dogs outside. In my last house, we had a fence. I'm all wrapped up in these leashes. Oops, sorry, I kicked one. My last house had a fence, so we just opened the door and then like 10 minutes later open it again and they would come back in. In this house, we have to like hand walk them. I'm looking for a better term than that. And it's kind of a pain in the butt. But Jackie and I, she made me a deal. She said that she'll do the first walk of the morning and let me sleep if I do the last walk of the night and let her, you know, stay warm and cozy inside. And that sounded like a good deal to me, and it sounded like a good deal to her, so that's a win. No one's doing anything. But that's it. You know, it obviously wasn't a completely typical day. I don't always get interviewed by news reporters and stuff, but overall, it shows how I kind of, I'm so wrapped up in these cords. It shows how I kind of do stuff and work on WoodyCraft every hour and squeeze all the other stuff in between it. I feel like I didn't show all the WoodyCraft stuff that I did. But yeah, anyway, a day in the life of Woody. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like. If you made it this far, then maybe the video's earned your like, and maybe I'll do it again sometime. I don't know. But yeah, so for those of you who wondered, like, hey, I haven't seen that dude in a long time, I wonder what he's up to, this is what I'm up to. Thanks.